Welcome back to The Daily Show. My guest tonight is Nigerian-American artist and producer, Davido. He's here to talk about his latest album and how one of his songs became an anthem for protests in Nigeria against police brutality. Davido, welcome to the show, my dude.
Thank you. What's up, sir?
Let's start with the most important question, because I fight with everyone about this, and I don't know who's right. Some people say it's Davido because your name is David, and then everyone else I know goes like, no, it's Davido.
Yeah. Funny enough you ask that, because I always say this, from the western part of Nigeria, they say Davido.
Okay.
But like when I'm in like South Africa, like where you from, in the southern part, they're like Davido. And then when I'm in like Europe, Paris, Davido.
Davido. I like that.
It just depends, but obviously my name is David, so to me it's just like whatever way you want to say it. But you know, it's David, Davido,
right.
Davido. You know, it's all good to me, man.
Just depending on where you are in the world.
Of course.
And you know what? I feel like you are lucky to have the ability to say that, depending on where I am in the world. Because, you know, some people watching this may not know you, but there are millions who do know you. I mean, you've got millions of followers on all of your social media platforms. You know, you've got over 1 billion streams online. You have ascended to the upper echelons of Afro beats, which has become the most dominant music right now.
Thank God.
You know?
God, I told him years ago. I remember 2016, when I first got my deal in New York. I signed right here in New York, down the road in the Sony building. And, you know, they were really not sure of what the sound would be like.
Really?
And I told them, I said, you guys might not understand now. Do you understand? But in a couple years, this is going to be one of the, if not the biggest, one of the biggest genres in the world. You know, I did parts of my university in Alabama, you know, and I remember, you know, back then one of my favorite bands from South Africa was Freshly Ground.
Right.
In Nigeria was The Bunch, P Square, etc. And I always remember, like, I was young. I went to college at 16. So I remember in my dorm room, they were like, yo, what's that? Yo, them drums is going hard. It sounds good. So I always knew that eventually, you know, it would be appreciated.
Right. You know what I've appreciated about it is the sense of pride that it has instilled in Africans. You know, because for a long time, you know, I know as a South African, we always had this inferiority complex. We were like, oh, America's better than us. Oh, the UK's better than, everything was better than us in Africa. And so even our music started to slowly morph into trying to copy what was overseas.
What you're doing, exactly.
Right? But then I've always said this. I've always gone like, no matter who you are in Africa, you have to admit Nigerians are the most confident Africans on the planet. You know what I mean? And I think it's almost fitting that Niger boys were the ones who were like, no, our music will take over the world won't take over our music. What do you think it is about Nigeria that made that possible?
I want to first of all give a shout out to all the Nigerians in the diaspora. When I say that, I mean like the Africans that are not in Nigeria, the ones that are in America, the ones that are in Europe, the ones that are in London.
I bumped into Nigerians in Russia.
Anybody in the world, I knocked this table. I'm probably the first one to knock this table. Everybody in the world has a Nigerian friend.
Definitely.
Whichever way it is. So I think like even like in Atlanta, like with my music, personally, it kind of started from like Atlanta, New York. It started from like Nigerians even being in the club and telling the DJs like, yo, I want to spend $50,000 today, but play Davido's music when my bottles are coming out.
Wow.
Like, that's an example.
Wow, yeah, but I'm saying it was a love. Like, it was a deep love for the music.
Yeah, just from that. And then it got to, yo, we in a club, a female goes to the DJ, yo, play this song. So from people in the diaspora doing that for us.
Right.
And then us, I remember I came out here for a tour 2013. Sold out every venue.
That's insane.
Sold out every venue. This is without exposure.
Right.
So I remember Live Nation calling the company calling my manager like, yo, what's going on?
Who is this guy?
We don't even know this guy. He's come to America. He's done 20 shows, sold out. But we have to give shout out to the people that support us.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
And with Nigerians, I don't know what it is, but they don't play with us.
You know, what I appreciate is how interconnected it has all become. One of the most glaring examples of this was during the George Floyd movement in America.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
swept the globe. You started seeing people protesting in Paris. You started seeing people protesting in London. And then one of the biggest protests happened in Nigeria. It was the End SARS movement. And I mean, this was huge. People were going, Nigerians coming out saying, hey, we demand more from our government. We demand more from our police. And your song
Crazy.
went from, it was a song that you had written about your haters, but it became the anthem
Yeah.
of the movement. I feel like it also changed something in you as a person and as an artist because you became really outspoken.
Yeah. I did not record that song thinking
Right.
that was going to happen. That's the honest truth. But it's amazing how I saw my voice be an instrument for people. Like, it was amazing. I got in a lot of trouble.
I can only imagine.
I got in a lot of trouble. I had to actually leave the country. Like,
wow.
It was that bad. I got in a lot of trouble because I was posting it like,
yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It was amazing to see people come out like that. And I would say this. They listened. They heard us. They might not have changed nothing, but they were shook.
That is amazing.
You know what I'm saying? And I hope, I see a lot of young future leaders coming up in the next general elections coming up, and whichever we have to do, but things are going to change.
My dude, with people like you leading the charge, with artists and musicians getting in the conversation, with, as you say, the diaspora communicating with each other, anything is possible, my man. Thank you so much for joining me on the show.
Of course.
Thank you for coming out. Congratulations on your Global Citizens appearance. I mean, it was amazing to see you doing that. I know you're going to be on the road in the U.S. I'm going to try to come to your shows.
No, I'm coming to your.
I'm coming to your shows. I'm coming to your tour. That's what I'm doing.
All right, listen, we're going to
I'm going to do it, my dude. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, my dude.
And thank you for what you're doing for Africa.
My dude.
And we're going to keep doing it.
We'll do it, my friend.
God bless you.
Don't forget, Davido's album, A Better Time, is available right now.